For the last year, Gibson Harnett's friends and family have been meeting every month to go over ideas and plans for the nonprofit Time to Compete. That organization is one of the first of its kind in our state and specifically supports young adults battling cancer.
The idea came to Gibson after his own diagnosis with clear cell sarcoma, a rare cancer with a 1% survival rate. Even in his final moments, that deep desire to help others was shining through. And now the people he especially loved are carrying on his mission.
Time to Compete is about, all about perseverance, going through the ups and downs with the people that you care about the most.
To me, Time to Compete is about unity.
Time to Compete means something different to everyone.
Time to Compete is all about vulnerability, because without vulnerability, there would be no unity or perseverance.
For Gibson Harnett, his friends and family,
it means getting up every day and facing the world, even though sometimes it is really hard to do that.
It means no young adult has to fight cancer alone.
We filed the paperwork for the charity in November. He had come to us and said, I'm grateful. I feel like I've got these opportunities that people in my age group don't have.
Gibson's fight with clear cell sarcoma, a rare and painful disease that produces tumors, showed him the financial burden that comes with fighting for your life.
He lived in Queens, and for him to go to Memorial Sloan Kettering, which is like 5 miles, would cost him $65 or $70 Uber ride. The train was under repair on his block, so he couldn't walk. And people sent him Uber cards, and we said, here, use our credit card. People don't always have that option.
Gibson's goal was to remove some of those barriers.
Especially in Maine, the impediment of having to be able to pay for gas to get to someplace or to get your groceries taken care of is it's devastating for that age group, for 19 to 29-year-olds. We are a completely 100% volunteer board.
When patients are connected with Time to Compete, the nonprofit Gibson started to support young adults fighting cancer, they receive support almost immediately.
And the packet includes a Hannaford gift card, a Cumberland Farms gift card, some stickers, a tattoo, about a thing about our organization, and then some Time to Compete gear.
Currently, it's all going to cancer patients in Maine, 19 to 29-year-olds. If you are unfortunate to fall into that, all you need is an oncology healthcare worker or any kind of healthcare liaison to help you get connected to us, and no questions asked, we send stuff to you.
Before he passed, Gibson was involved in everything from the website to the nonprofit's logo and merch to events that would help raise money and awareness around its cause.
He had sketched out, he's like, okay, we're gonna do an art auction, we're gonna do a race, we're gonna do a basketball tournament.
Earlier this year, Southern Maine Community College hosted a Time to Compete doubleheader with its men's and women's basketball teams.
It's amazing to see Time to Compete on everybody's back today. It's really special for me.
It gave the community a chance to learn more about the organization and gave Gibson's dad, Kendall, the chance to talk about his son.
If you play team sports long enough, you've probably heard the phrase, teamwork makes the dream work. But in reality, teamwork does something greater. It makes the unbearable bearable. Over the past few years, I've learned a lot about teamwork, discovering the power of community, trust, and unity. My son Gibson, on his 24th birthday, went in for a routine MRI on his hip for what he thought was a pulled muscle. A pulled muscle he got playing basketball. The diagnosis was a tumor, more specifically late-stage clear cell sarcoma, particularly nasty type of cancer.
Events like this and messages like this one from Gibson's sister Parker.
Time to Compete is about perseverance. It's about pushing through when things get really hard.
Keep the momentum and their mission going.
We have really high hopes for this organization. Right now, we're centered in Maine, which is an awesome start, but we want to have national reach.
This is just the beginning. And people like Parker, Gibson's girlfriend Izzy, his friends and family are making sure Time to Compete will always be there to help support and spread a bit of hope to those who need it most.
I think the pillars of Time to Compete, unity, perseverance, vulnerability, is something that Gibson always led by.
That's something that I'll carry on forever and that I'll remember for the rest of my life, was just how he didn't look inwards throughout this whole difficult situation, but rather he looked outwards and wanted to help those who were struggling.
The growth that we've seen through Time to Compete this year, he'd be extremely excited about. Seeing the growth, I think he'd be very proud of what he kickstarted.
Everyone wants to be a part of it. Everybody wants to join in, and we've had some really good, exciting meetings. We don't quite know where they're going to go. It just seems like it's such an easy ask. Don't let people have cancer be by themselves. Figure out how to help.
Tough story.
What a gift. What a legacy.
Time to Compete has events planned all year to help raise money and more awareness around their cause. You can learn more about the organization and how you can help at timetocompete.org.
Stay with us. We're going to take a break and we'll be right back.